I have Bowser with me. I'm outside Home Depot, and the goal for today is to just go in and concentrate on my timing with the dog. If the dog turns its head around or is acting obsessed about somebody other than me, he gets a correction. We have to send this message to the dog, making sure that he knows that this is unacceptable, that he needs to concentrate and be compliant in all situations. Bowser, hurry, hurry. Here. No hesitation with the sliding doors this time. He gets it. He's a smart dog. Not that that's important to have a smart dog. You want a dog that's nice and wants to work. That's so much more important. See, he's at heel. He's doing great. Bowser, sit. I gotta look at some wood while I'm here. He's doing pretty good, some excitement, but he's maintaining. It's less than it was yesterday. In other words, there isn't as much focus on other people. That's what you want. You want it to get better. When you start doing this, getting your dog out there in public, make sure that the dog's being compliant for you in the yard. Make sure that the dog understands no. Make sure that's conditioned in properly before you start doing this. If you take your dog that's like totally untrained, it's not going to be helpful. You take them into a situation where it's going to cause excitement, you have no hopes of making the dog compliant because the dog doesn't understand no or doesn't understand commands. You're screwing up. Dog training's hard work. It is. Spend some time in the yard. Get the dog trained properly before you try and do this. This is socializing the dog, by the way. This is. Because Bowser, sit. See, the puppy's compliant. So by the time the dog's 4 months old, which he is, and e-collar's on Bowser, he knows all basic commands, and he's being compliant for the most part. He's a puppy, sure, but he knows commands as an implied stay, heel. Do you understand? Don't think that taking a dog to a dog run or Home Depot or something is going to get your dog socialized. It's about compliancy and training after the dog leaves the litter. Your dog gets all its social skills when it's with the litter. After it's removed from the litter at 7, 8, 9, 10 weeks, it's about something completely different. Don't fool yourself, and don't listen to any dog trainer that's telling you that taking your dog to the dog run or doing something like this is going to give your dog better social skills. It's about compliancy at this point. It is, and making sure that the dog knows it can't do certain things. Your dog is living in a human world. If Bowser was living out in the wild with other dogs, there would be no problem. 4 million dogs are dying every year because of lack of training, improper training, or no training at all. And ahead of that list is improper training, which would be purely positive food training. Stay away from any dog trainer that does this. You want to use a balanced trainer. If you can find a balanced trainer like me that uses other things for positive reinforcement other than food, that's what you should be using. How many are there that don't use food? Not a lot. All right, this is going fairly well. He's walking calmly. We haven't run into any women yet. It seems like women in Home Depot, or women in general, you know, most of them can't keep their shit together when they see a cuteness like a kitten or a puppy. Now with a kitten, it doesn't make any difference if you go, oh, but with a dog, it does. You're exciting the dog. You're getting the dog's attention. It's not good. We're looking for the people that go, oh, right now, so I can tell Bowser, no, keep your head going forward, like it is right now. It's a good dog, real good. Tractor Supply is in the same area too. We'll be going to Tractor Supply with Bowser. Bowser, whoa. We'll be doing that place. Bowser, heel. So are you understanding what we're doing? We're having him around people. The people don't need to interact with your dog. Your dog needs to be compliant. Sit. Do you understand? That gets your dog socialized. He's around people. They don't need to interact with him and get him excited. They don't need to give him positive reinforcement for being excited by petting him. He just needs to learn to be compliant. Having people interact with your puppy is not going to be helpful. Having dogs, puppies, jump on each other is not going to be helpful. And if you think socializing your puppy with an older dog, your puppy might get its ass kicked. Be very careful. Yeah, see, one of the male employees passed and spoke to me. Hi, how are you doing? That's what you're supposed to do. You don't speak to a dog. You ignore the dog and speak to the human. A lot of chicks that work in this store don't get that. It's the puppy first. Then they ask if they can give the dog a treat. No, you fucking can't. I'll tell you, I'm looking for a product that would be sort of like spackle, but I want more polymers in it. Permanent patch. I'll do some more research at home. Things have changed in the last 20 years. I used to do this type of work. Sit. No, sit. Bows. Heel. He's doing good. Thought I just saw my friend Jinian in here. You know, considering she's in North Carolina. And she would probably not come to Home Depot. Well, maybe. Whoa. Bowser, here. Sit. Beautiful. Heel. I need Bowser to do a retrieve. He did a retrieve yesterday with the car keys, so now I'm going to use a retrieving dummy. He just needs to pick it up, spin into heel properly. We'll do the keys again later, but each object has its own difficulty for the dog. So we need to, you know, he was dropping the dummy not too long ago. So we want him to pick it up, put it in his mouth, spin into heel, hold it until I tell him to release it. Let's see if the boy can do it. Sit. No, sit. Hold. Heel. Sit. Drop. No, drop. That's pretty good, dude. Sit. No, sit. Sit. No. No, sit. No. Bowser, hold. Heel. Sit. Drop. It's good. That was good. He didn't jump up this time. He learned that yesterday. Not to jump up. He was jumping up because I've used my voice a lot of times to create excitement. And when the dog has that excitement, you're using it for the dog to do something, but the dog's still excited. So now we're just turning it into good or good boy. Unless we're teaching him something new. Then I might give him the old, you're a baby man, you're a good boy routine. Do you understand? So this was totally successful. So we're done here. We're ending on a high note. He did retrieves. He did a good job. Bowser, sit. Good. Bowser, whoa. No. Bowser, whoa. Good boy. Tell you something that was real helpful was that me sending attitude yesterday when women wanted to interact with him, whenever they saw us, they already knew. Don't fuck with that guy. Send a vibe to these people. Just don't do that. That's all you can do. If you sit there and lecture them or talk to them, you're taking time away from the dog. You know, you need to concentrate on everything with the dog.